What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about if an employee in NetherRealm is teasing something for December for their studio. So this is pretty interesting. I found this over on Reddit, but this is actually a couple days old. I believe this was, he responded the first day of December 1st. So this person, again, Jonathan Anderson, senior production manager, designer at NetherRealm Studios, okay, just so we kind of know who this person is. And somebody just simply asked, will this be the month we find out what NetherRealm Studios is working on? I sure hope so. And then 3 of the eye emojis. And then this person responded with an eye emoji back to them. Now, granted, that's not a lot. And I'm not going to pretend like it is the most, in the world. But December does have a little thing called the Game Awards, and the Game Awards and Jeff Keighley are synonymous, really, with NetherRealm. NetherRealm has been there multiple times, and we do know kind of a theme with NetherRealm that they announce their game and they release it. This would be something special. This would also be something I would say pretty unexpected, at least for me. As I've said, I never really got the sense, and I still don't really have the sense that their new game would release this spring, at least if it's the track record of what they're doing. Yes, they normally release games every 2 years, but Mortal Kombat 11 was very different in terms of the support afterwards, and it really at least seemed like, from an outside perspective, that the studio, because of the support they gave the game after release with all of the DLC packs, right, that when they ended that's really when they began working. Maybe, obviously I think during that time too they were working on their next game, but in terms of full-on production, I don't really think they got going much longer than they normally would. They released the game and then they probably get right to the next one. This one felt, and that's just my interpretation. It's also kind of what I feel like has been backed up from, insiders. I haven't really seen anybody discuss that they think that this is going to happen next year, but it doesn't mean nobody said it. It just means I haven't seen it. And, again, Mortal Kombat 12 has been something we've heard quite a bit for them, but at least on Reddit, the comments in Reddit, they seem very convinced that it could be the Marvel thing, talking about a lot of people at NetherRealm, a lot of their, just employees. They've been tweeting all year long about lots of different things Marvel, some of them more deep cut things, which could indicate that they're doing some research for that game. As I've said before, I really don't get why there just can't be 2 studios there, and maybe there is. And honestly, that solves or would solve quite a lot of problems. The team is very talented. The team is very successful. These games come out and they do so well, where it's like, why wouldn't you give them a bigger budget and have it, if possible? I'm not saying to force it and make them have 2 teams, which, could put a strain on them, could spread the talent out too thin. All of those things could happen, but I don't know why it hasn't been attempted yet, or at least how it hasn't been said out loud that it's been attempted yet. So, why am I saying that? Well, I'm trying to make like an excuse for them to have a game be announced this December. Doing the eye emoji thing back is kind of weird. Like, you don't necessarily, again, I'm not saying it's for sure an indication that it's happening, but why would you do that back? I would say saying the word no, or, is this going to be the month that we hear it? No. Or just not responding. And in fact, that's what developers do the best, is they just don't answer things because it gives it away in some way no matter what you say. So, and that's kind of just a rule of thumb. So I would have just done that. I would have just kind of ignored that tweet altogether. And like, NetherRealm wasn't even tagged in that tweet. This production manager, whether they were following this person or like they were seeking this out to do this. Now, the person who tweeted is a big time name on Twitter. I think it's more of like an Evo champion or whatever. I'm not really into all that stuff, but it's a bigger name person. So maybe this person was following them. I don't know, but I would like to see something. Obviously, that would be incredible. It's just, if you show it, is there that quick of a turnaround that we get the game in April or May, and then what is it? Because everybody seems very, if it's not Mortal Kombat 12 and that's not what they're working on, I'd honestly actually love that, because it makes a lot of people, a lot of gaming insiders look like idiots, which I am not, necessarily against if they're wrong. So we'll have to see, but maybe they can do, again, that's why I bring in the option of like a Marvel game. Maybe they announce a Marvel game that they've been working on for a very long time, and that comes out, and then they are working on Mortal Kombat 12. People aren't wrong, and then that comes out afterwards. That comes out another year or 2 afterwards. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all of these videos go up. I do a brand new video on the channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.